How to negotiate. Hard bargaining has fallen out of favor in business, replaced by a negotiating style that focuses far more on the relationship, creative solutions, and preparing the ground for future cooperation. Mindfulness brings a great deal to the table in making this more enlightened approach more effective. Negotiations take many forms, from trained, skilled professionals taking part in formal meetings to agree a new contract or an international treaty, to an impromptu bargaining session between friends, for example, or the sale of a car. In the broad terms, you can approach a negotiation with one or two objectives: to achieve maximum gain or to achieve optimum gain. The first is sometimes called positional or hard bargaining negotiation. It is often a slightly more sophisticated variation of market haggling. Both sides move from an extreme position towards a mutually acceptable compromise. It's like gambling at cards. Success often results from concealing your strength, bluffing, and other ingenious tactics. The aim for each party is to make minimum concessions. Today, however, most negotiators across all fields tend to take a longer view of the relationship and aim for a win-win outcome in which both sides' underlying interests are served as much as possible. This is called value negotiation and ideally concludes with both sides feeling respect and trust for one another, and a sense of the negotiation having gone well for them, which makes them likely to want to do business together in the future. Trust, once established, can be a powerful tool in prompting both sides to be open with each other and share information, and this in turn can enrich the possibilities for both sides. Mindfulness, of course, supports the value negotiation style. Mindful to the room. The most effective negotiation tactic is to be mindfully self-aware in the moment, wholly focused on responding to what's said and alert to everything happening in the room. Emotions are likely to surface from time to time. If you observe signs of them in the person you're engaged with, a nervous laugh, an averted gaze, or a dropped pen, perhaps you should suspect their spoken words. Your own emotions can also be revealing in pointing to unconscious priorities that you can either ignore or act on, while detaching yourself from the emotions themselves and the narratives that come with them. Observing thoughts, emotions, and body sensations in a negotiation session and yet remaining free from acting upon them will enable you to conduct yourself skillfully and responsively. What's your natural negotiation style, by the way? If you feel you fall into one of the unmindful categories below, try to apply mindfulness skills next time you are involved in a negotiation. Mindful negotiators have a broader focus. Accommodators relish mutual problem solving. They're intuitively responsive to the subtle signals given out by the person they're negotiating with. Collaborators like tackling difficult problems and finding creative solutions. They have good awareness and good communication skills and tend to gather detailed knowledge of all the relevant factors. Unmindful negotiators have a narrower focus. Avoiders dislike conflict and tend to favor email rather than face-to-face negotiation. And they often find it hard not to show anxiety and have difficulty defining their goals. Competitors enjoy winning, often using strongly strategic approaches to achieve their goals. They tend not to see win-win solutions. Compromisers tend to work to conclude a deal quickly. They're often too ready to make concessions and have no time for a bigger picture. Mindfulness equips you with a whole set of skills that are useful in value negotiations. The style of negotiation that aims not merely to divide up the pie, but to expand the pie, to release more benefits for all involved. where negotiations win-win. It treats the situation as a shared problem. Mindfulness, through compassion, encourages empathy between the parties. It seeks novel, equitable outcomes. By freeing us from past patterns of behavior, mindfulness opens up new ways of thinking. It satisfies the true needs of both parties. Mindfulness, by expanding awareness, enables those needs to be accurately identified. It relies on trust. Mindfulness, by encouraging selfless attention, creates an atmosphere where trust flourishes. It uses creativity to gain benefits for both sides. Mindfulness, by nourishing intuition, encourages creative solutions.